with where we left off last time with Tommy Emmanuel's song, and which is "Those Who Wait." So we had the intro. All right, so pretty much until there is what I'm aiming to go for. The first part, of course, we did last time, as I mentioned. So where we're going to be starting now is where we are on the B flat major 7. So going to C add 9. So what happens is when we have that B flat major 7, you have your little finger in third position of the B string, middle finger is in second position of the G string, and index finger is in first of the A string. And I pick the A string with my flat pick and the G string with my middle finger. Then I make a pull off with my middle finger. Then I play B string. Then G string, where my middle finger is again on second position, and make that pull off again, like this. And that playing that third position of the B string to second position G string, and then making that pull off is something that you repeat a couple of times. So you get this. Sorry. Then you play open G string, and then you do the same thing for B minor 7. So there you play, again, that G string and A string together with thumb or flat pick and middle finger. Make that pull off, then play that third position of the B string, then that G string again, second position, and then that pull off again. And you repeat that part where you go from B string to G string and that pull off. So together that would make this. And then you play C add 9. And I still have my little finger in that third position, so I have my little finger there. Then index finger is in second position of the A string, and middle finger is in third position of the sorry, did I say A string? Sorry. Index finger is in second position of the D string, and middle finger is in third position of the A string. So, like this. 3, 4. get a sort of a strumming part. So I just play down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Right? So down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then you get the next part. I'll play it for you. So what do you have? You have your ring finger in third position of the E string, high E. Index finger is in third of the B string, and your little finger is in fourth of the G string. And then you play open. Well, the E string is tuned down to D, but I'm still going to be calling it the E string. Otherwise, I have to I have to think too much. So I play that E string, then open D, like this, and then G string, and then I play with an upstroke the high E and B string, like this. So down, 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 up, up. And this is pretty much a D major 7. So then we go to this chord. So, which is F sharp minor 7. And for that, you have your little finger in fifth position of the high E. Index finger is in second position of the D, G, and B string. And your ring finger is in fourth position of the E string, so low E. And this is quite tough. So you have this one, you play it with an upstroke, then you place that ring finger, then play D string, then you play G string and E string together with flat pick and ring finger. And then you make a hammer-on with your middle finger on E string, high E, in third position, and little finger in fourth position of the G string. And that is pretty tough to do. So you make that hammer-on, and then you play it once more just as is. So second position both on G and E string. So let's try to do that. 3, 4. Then you play the following thing. So beautiful chord progression there. What do? You have this part. So we start with index finger on third position of the B string and middle finger in fourth of the G string. And when you play it, you immediately slide it up the neck 2 frets. Then you play it once more, and then you slide it down again 2 frets. It's like this. Right? So then you keep your fingers there, then you place your ring finger in fifth position of the low E, and then you play E, D, G, B with down, 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 up. Play that E string once more, and then you slide from that third position with your index finger and middle finger to fifth. Then put your little finger in seventh position of the B string and ring finger in seventh of the G string, and play it twice. And the first time you play it short, so staccato, and then you play it long. Right? So let's try it. Let's see. Just from the D major 7 part. Then you play open A string. Then you play A major triad, so with index finger in fifth position of the B string, middle finger in sixth of the G string, and ring finger in seventh of the D string. So you play that. Then you play G triad. So that's just down the neck, 2 frets. Then play A triad again, but now in second position, a small bar on the D, G, and B string. And you play it twice. Then you make a hammer-on with your middle finger in third position of the B string with your middle finger, and your ring finger makes a hammer-on in fourth position of the D string. So like this. Right? So you have... Right? Once more. 3, 4. So when you have this slide up, then you play the bass, A bass note, then A triad, then G triad, then A bass, and then you play A again, and you make that hammer on. Then we get into the next part, and that goes like this. Right? So the beginning is the same, right? So the beginning is just what you played before. So the D major, then F sharp minor, and you make that hammer on and pull that hammer on with your middle finger and little finger. Then you make a slide with your index finger towards fifth position of the high E, and a slide towards the sixth position on the G string with your middle finger. Then put your little finger in seventh of the high E and ring finger in seventh of the G string. So like this. Then you place your index finger as a bar on all the strings in fifth position. And what you do is you play E, D, and then G and high E together. Then you remove the little finger and ring finger, place your middle finger in sixth position of the G string, and play high E and G string together. Like this. Right? So let's try from that D major 7 chord once more. Then you get, and the thing is that you get a couple of repeats where you play pretty much the same chords. So you just have to get the pattern of it. So when we had this part, then you play E, D, and then ring finger and little finger back on 7th position. Then you play E, D, and then you play middle finger in 6th position, and then 5th position high E again, like this. Right? So just for my own reference, I have to wind back a little bit. So So after you've played that, these chords, then you play E and then back to little finger and ring finger in 7th position of that G and E string. Then open A string. Then you play 9th on both high E and G string with little finger and ring finger. And then you make a slide towards 10th with your middle finger and towards 11th with your ring finger, like so. So that part goes like this, 3, 4. Once more, 3, 4. So we'll try to play it from that second time D major, and then we'll move on. 3, 4. Then you place your index finger as a small bar on seventh position of the D, G, and B string. G, B, and E string. And you have your ring finger in ninth position of the D string and middle finger in ninth of the low E. Right? And what you do is you play that E string, and then you rake the strings from D to high E. And then you make a hammer with your little finger in ninth position of the high E, so like this. After that, you play that seventh position of the high E again, so like this. Then put your little finger in 10th position of the B string. Then play middle finger 8th of that same string. And then slide with it towards 10th, so like this. Then we get a sort of a F sharp minor 7. So you have your index finger as a small bar on the 5th and 4th string, so A and D string in 9th position. And your ring finger is in 11th position of the D string. And your middle finger is, of course, still in that 10th position. Open E string, by the way. This is important. So no full bar, but just with open E string. And then you play A string, D string. So A string, D string, G string, and then open E string. Right? So you get this. Then you play that A string once more, then G string, then make a hammer with your ring finger in 11th on that G string. It's like this. Right? So. Right? Then, then you put your index finger as a bar on 5th position of the A to high E string. And you play the A string with your flat pick and the B and high E with your middle and ring finger. So you play that. Then make a hammer with your little finger in 7th position of the high E. Then play the D string, and then play 5th position of that high E, like this. So once more, starting from that, this is a B minor, by the way. Then you get this chord, which is well, actually, that's a good one. It seems like A minor with E in the bass. And you have the little finger in 8th position of the B string, index finger is in 5th of the G string, and ring finger is in 7th of the D string. Play it with thumb, middle, and ring finger, or flat pick, middle, and ring finger. Then you play open E string. Then have your little finger as a small bar on the G and B string in 5th position. And you play D, G, and B string. And then make a hammer with your little finger in 7th position of that B string. Like this. Right? So let's try that once more from that B minor chord. 3, 4. So then you get this chord, which is G major 7. So you have your little finger in 7th position of the B string, and your index finger is on 5th position of the low E, and you play low E, G, and B string together. When you've done that, then you play open B string, open G, and then open D. Right? So. Then we play, am I right? Yeah, so then you play a natural harmonic on 12th position of the A string, then play that 4th position of the low E, so after that 4th position of the low E, you play 2nd position of the low E and with your index finger, and 2nd position of the D string with your middle finger. You play E, D, open B, and then you play middle finger in 3rd position of the B string and ring finger in 4th of the D string. Then you play twice. Then you play open G and open E string twice. Once, and you make a hammer-on with middle finger in 2nd position of the high E and 2nd position with your index finger on the G string, like this. Then you play it once more, like this. Then you play open A string. Then you make a hammer-on with your ring finger in 3rd position of the high E, make a pull off to 2nd position of that high E, and then pull off to open. So like this. Then you get this little chord, so you have your middle finger in 3rd position of the B string, and you play open G string, play open E string, you play the open E string, then you put your index finger in 2nd position of the D string, then you play that 3rd position of the B string again, and then you make a hammer with your ring finger on 4th position of the D string. It's like this. And then we've got that chord from the beginning. Right? So let's try to do this whole part. There's a lot going on here, so there's lots of different chords, so we'll do our best. So where are we going to start? We'll start with that part where we're at B flat major 7. Repeats. right, so there's a couple of new things in here. So one of the most important things is that after you play that intro part for the second time, instead of doing a second repeat on that, you go to this part. I'm not doing the best job performing it, but you know, it's things happen. So the most important thing is you play either just the low E, or you play multiple basses. You can, because it's, of course, you have a drop D tuning, and if you play them, all three of them, you get a nice fat sound. Then you slide with index finger towards 8th position of the high E, and you slide with your little finger towards 10th of the B, and ring finger towards 10th of the G string. And then you play it 3 times. So you play, so you rake the strings from D to E, and then you play it twice more. Then you have your index finger as a small bar on G, B, and E string. Middle finger is in 8th position of the B string. And you have your ring finger also on 8th position of the high E. You play them all 3, and then you make a quick pull-off slide. And then you play B and G string once more. So, and then you slide down, slide this. Then you play index finger in 1st position of the B string, and you play G and B string together. Then ring finger in 3rd position of the low E. And you play that, then D string, and then G string, so like this. And then you put your ring finger in 5th position, and you play that and open G and B string also, like that. Right, so let's start from that rake. Then you play that E string once more. Then you play open D, G, and B string, E string, and then open. And then it repeats, right? So like this. Here we get a change. So the second time you play it, you have your index finger again in the 1st position of the B string. Then you put your ring finger in 3rd of the E string. But then put your little finger in 3rd of the B string. You play that. Open E string. And then just shift these 2 fingers up to 2 frets on the neck. Like this. So like this. And then we go back to that B flat major section. And then you go back to the chorus. it's pretty much like that. There's two things that we more or less haven't covered yet, and that's how you connect the two choruses. So we have that. Let's see. I have to think. Oh yeah, then you get that. So at the end of the first chorus, and then instead of display, you put your index finger in that third position of the B string, and then your ring finger in fifth position of the A string. You just play up, down, up, and then you start again. Right, so like this, 3, 4. Sorry. And then you just start over. Then the other thing, and I played it pretty badly, but which is a run which you play at the end. So you play that. That's after the second chorus. Right? So it's pretty much all the same. And then you play open D, open E, sorry. Open A, open D string now. And then you make a hammer with your index finger on second, hammer with ring finger in fourth, so like this. Then open G string. Then you play second position of the G string with your index finger, pull off. Then ring finger, fourth position of that D string. Pull off to index finger second, pull off to open, like this. And here the same on the A string, fourth, pull off to second to open. And then you get again that. Then you get back to the intro. And that's pretty much it. I'll see if I can play the whole thing for you. I've had a I've had a long morning, lots to work, so I'm not really fresh, but I'll try to play it. Hopefully it'll go okay. My foot is like sleeping, so let me grab my footstool. Hopefully that helps. And if there's anything that's unclear, just leave a comment. I do see comments, but right now there is not a lot of people watching. Normally there's like 20 or 25. Right now it's just a few. So, but if you have a question, just ask and I can answer when I'm done. right. So I guess it's just a quiet. I usually stream on. I used to stream on Sunday, so this is the first time I'm doing this on a Saturday, and I'm noticing. Oh, sorry about that. I'm noticing the difference, which is okay. So I'm. Great that you guys are watching. I don't see any questions, so the stream is pretty much done. I've taught the things that I wanted to teach. So with all probability, I will be doing another live stream next week on Saturday. So from now on, it's going to be all Saturdays. It's probably going to be a Tommy Emmanuel song. So if you have specific songs of his that you would like to learn, then just simply place a comment after the stream has stopped, because these comments will all disappear. So, or you can leave a comment on my Facebook page, connect with me on Instagram, one of those things. In any case, it's been a lot of fun, and hope to see you again sometime. And I'm going to quit the stream right now. So hope to see you again next Saturday for another live guitar lesson. Bye.